Alright guys, we are picking up where we left off. We have our paddle, 4 walls, a ball that bounces around, and we're looking pretty good. I would like to change some of these pictures because I'm tired of looking at this silly Godot face bounce around the screen. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you guys how to put our own custom models into this game and load them in and make them look nice. Alright, so here we go with that. The first thing we are going to do is we are going to search for a website. So we're going to look for, I'm going to open up an incognito window, and this is going to allow me to show you what it looks like for you finding it for the first time. Google, and I'm going to search PixilART, P-I-X, PixilART, and the top link right there, PixilART. Okay, so you're going to come to a screen that looks like this. I highly suggest you create an account using your Google login, because that will help you save your last drawing and pick up where you left off. You're going to hit login and sign up and use your Google to log in. Okay, so let me get started. And this is what mine, I'm already logged in. So here we go, and I'm just going to hit start drawing. And it's picking up where I left off. This is some stuff I was working on. Here is, okay, so we're going to go to File, and we're going to go to New Pixel Art Drawing, and it gives you an option to pick a height and a width and a height. Here are the heights and widths you're going to need for some of the objects you're going to draw. The paddle, we're doing that one first. That one is 48 by 12. We're going to do that one first. The ball is 12 by 12 or 13 by 13. You can do either one of those as long as it's a cube. It doesn't need to be much bigger than that. And the brick, 24 width by 12 height. I would write those down, or maybe just remember that this is in this video and you can figure out what the sizes are supposed to be. Alright, we are going to do 48 width by 12 height, and this is going to be our paddle. So this is how we're going to make our paddle, and I want to make a skateboard for this one. So I went ahead and took a look. Oops. I looked up a skateboard, and this is what I am going to be drawing. Get back to this. I'm going to shrink this over so you can see what I'm doing at the same time. We're just going to draw it together. I'm going to draw this skateboard on this dimension that these dimensions that I've made, and I'm going to start with the wheels, the color palettes over here. Hopefully you can figure out how to draw stuff. So I'm going to start like this. I'm just going to draw a skateboard. Doesn't have to be perfect. It does need to be different than that silly Godot thing. I do like that little guy, but it's getting on my nerves. So here's this line tool. This line tool is kind of helpful. That's too dark. I want lighter than that. So here we go, and I'm going to go even lighter than that, and then a little lighter, and then back to the dark. And I might end up having to move in a little bit with my wheels. I don't know. Control Z undoes. So here we go. Okay. I'm going to erase a couple spots, not that one. And I also want to move those wheels over just a hair. Selector tool, and then this one I'm going to move it over again there. Now let's You know what? That whole top part needs to move up. So I'm going to move this top part up one. And I'm going to draw. It looks like I just messed up what I drew. That's okay, I can put it back. Now I just need some nice brown, light brown. I will use this fill. No. No. Ugh. I guess. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to save this drawing. I'm going to hit, I think yep, I didn't stretch it out. Let me zoom out just a little bit. If you didn't notice there, I have some more off on this edge over here, so I'm going to zoom out. And I'll just stretch it out and it'll be longer. So that was a mistake, but that's okay. Let's grab this tool and move this to, no, not the whole thing. This one here. Grab this and move it to there. And just finish that line. I just kind of noticed that at the very end that it wasn't drawn all the way. Okay. Eyedropper, bucket, and move these wheels one more time. There. Okay. Did it. Now I'm going to save this drawing. There's two ways to save it. You can click File and Save as Pixel Art. This one will allow you to reload it to this website again and then pick up where you left off. And the other option, which is the one we're going to need to do to put it into our game, is this download option here. The download option will not allow you to put it back into this. So if you download this, you will not just be able to pop it back in. You have to use that Save as Pixel Art. So I hit download here and this window pops up. You're going to need to hit download, this download button. Whenever I click this, in the bottom right or the bottom left, it gives me the little download here, and I'm going to go to show in folder. Here is the picture that I just drew, and I went ahead and put my folder right on my desktop. So this is where I saved my Godot game, right here, and I need this picture to go into this folder. This is my game folder where I store all my stuff that's about my game. This could be on your S drive, in your documents folder, or on your USB stick. So it can be all kinds of places, but this is where this one's going to go. And I'm going to call this one, I'm going to call this paddle, and I'm going to move it to my sprites folder. Now it's in there. So when I go to my game, I'm going to have a new image to work with. There is my paddle. Perfect. Now, whenever I put this in, I'm going to just replace the picture that I have here, and you're going to see it's going to give me a little bit of problems, but we're going to deal with a couple of those. So there's my picture right there, and I'm going to replace it. Here's the texture. I'm going to drag and drop this here, and you're going to see it's really, really tiny. Really tiny. I don't want it that small, and I'm going to show my collision shape. So I need to make that particular shape fill in this square again. So I'm going to use this, the little selector here, select mode, Q. You could use the scale. I'm just going to use the selector, and I'm going to grab the corners, and I'm going to fill it all the way in. and I'm going to lock everything back so I don't move it. And I'm going to hide this collision shape, and I'm going to show you the second problem that you're going to have with this and how to fix it. I'm going to go up just a little. Okay, so right here I'm going to hit turn off that collision shape. Everything's locked back together. This does not look exactly like what I drew. It's fuzzy. Can you see it? It's fuzzy. Here's how you make it not fuzzy. Click on the picture down here in the bottom left. Go to Import, right next to Scene. Click Import As Preset. Hit this Preset button here. 2D Pixel. And hit Re-Import. There it is. That's what I drew. That's what I wanted. Alright, so that's done with that. I think you can set it as default. So now anything else I pull in is going to automatically do that for me. And if it doesn't, that wasn't too hard anyway. Alright, so we got our paddle. Let's hit play and let's see if it looks good in the game. Does it bounce? Yes. Looks good. We've got the skateboard and it's new and it looks cool. Alright, that's that. See you on the next video.